Aston Martin has just unveiled the new Aston Martin Vantage Roadster, and yes, you have guessed it right. Today I'll be just telling you more about this Aston Martin Vantage Roadster. I'm Junior and you're watching Junior on Car. Yes, you have heard me right, summertime boys. Yes, spring is coming in the UK and also in Europe. And well, as it's going to start going out in South Africa, Aston Martin has just unveiled a roadster version of the Aston Martin Vantage. Yes, the first deliveries will start in spring in the European side and in winter in the South African side. But besides that as well, the Aston Martin Vantage Roadster doesn't only have the looks, but it will also have the performance. Well, underneath the bonnet, it will still have the same engine, which is the 4-liter twin turbo V8, which you get from Mercedes, but the power has been slightly tuned up to 665 brake horsepower and 800 newton meters of torque, and a 0 to 30 time or 0 to 60 time of 3.5 seconds, and a top speed of a magnificent 205 miles an hour, which is quite impressive for a car with the top down. But besides that as well, the exterior of the new Vantage Roadster doesn't look any different from the bonnet to the back end to the side. The only difference that you get is the roof has been chopped off, and now you can slightly put it up or put it down when you want to. The front end of the new Aston Martin Vantage Roadster, let's start with it. Well, the Roadster and the normal Vantage hardtop doesn't look any different from the front to the side to the back, because it'll still look technically the same, and especially with this newer updated Aston Martin Vantage. The newer Aston Martin Vantage, which has been updated, looks absolutely cool from the front. I love the headlights, which give more of the DB12 kind of look, and also the grille has been also updated. So as also, I think the lower grille has also been updated. So as also the width of it has been slightly largened up. But besides that, it looked absolutely cool, especially for a sports coupe. It looks absolutely nice. And if you look to the side, oh my days, it looks absolutely nice, and it looks much more of a gentleman's car, because that's what Aston Martin is, a gentleman's company. You can never compare Aston Martin to Ferrari or Lamborghini. Always put Aston Martin out of the category, because Aston Martin is moving at their own pace at their own time as well. And well, Aston Martin hasn't been saying anything about electric cars, so Aston Martin is gonna stick to their tradition and put good old-fashioned internal combustion engines. But besides that as well, if we jump to the side of the jump to the back end of the Aston Martin Vantage Roadster, it still looks, like I said, normal to the coupe Aston Martin Vantage, but the back end also still looks crisp and also updated as well. So the Aston Martin Vantage drop top and also the Aston Martin coupe, the hard top, doesn't look any different from the styling. But what you do get different, like I said, is that you can put the roof down or the roof up in the Roadster version. But if we also jump into the interior of the newer Aston Martin Vantages have been updated and also gives more of the DB12 kind of feeling, and also the Aston Martin Vanquish, the newer Aston Martin Vanquish interior as well. So Aston Martin has been, if you don't know, Aston Martin has been fully updating their newer models with this infotainment layout as well, and also the interior seats as well, and the interior upholstery will also be exquisite and also very luxurious as well, because we're talking about Aston Martin here. We're not talking about Mercedes or BMW. This is going to be pure quality leather, and also you do get Alcantara in most of the Aston Martin Vantage models, and it's also an option if you want it as well. And also the infotainment system will be having a very much more updated software as well. And yes, the driver's digital cluster also will be driver's digital display, will be also the newer ones that you get, like I said, in the Vanquish and also the DB12 as well, which is digital, and you can also see it very nicely as well. The display is going to be crispy clean, as well as the infotainment screen as well. And also the climate controls are going to be those ones that you have to operate with your finger, which means when it's on a cold day, you'll be unfortunately decreasing your climate control by mistake, and in a sunny day you'll be increasing it hard, because it's going to be hard to use it while you're driving. And oh yes, if you don't know the suspension of an Aston Martin Vantage, it might look for people like it's going to be a rough suspension. No, it's actually very good. It's actually very comfortable and also very delicate when it comes to road drive and anything. And also if you put it in sport mode, it does become a little bit much more loose and more of an animal track car. But besides that as well, I do love this newer Aston Martins. The newer updated Aston Martins, they look way better than the older ones inside, but outside they're technically still quite beautiful as well, the older models. The first let me not say the first generation, the first ones before these updated ones. Let me just put it like this. But besides that, let's total up the scores of the newer Aston Martin Vantage Roadster. Well, the Aston Martin Vantage Roadster is the same score that I was given the coupe, which is a 8.5 out of 10. Reason why it's an 8.5 out of 10 is because it looks absolutely gorgeous from the inside and outside. But I feel like, I mean, still the same as the coupe from the looks. The only difference is that they chopped the roof off. That is the only difference. But besides that, it still has a 4-liter twin turbo V8 from a AMG Mercedes, which makes it very, very, very eloquent and also very, very delinquent as well. But besides that, the reason why it's not a 10 out of 10 is because I would love to go and test this and also go and review it as well. But if you want me to get that chance, also hit the subscribe button on the channel's main channel and also the channel's Instagram page and also the channel's TikTok page. Follow it as well for more updates and also more short reviews as well. But overall, I like the new Aston Martin Vantage Roadster and also the Aston Martin Vantage Coupe as well. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a like, comment, subscribe. If you want to watch more videos on mine, click onto the main channel to go and watch more videos on mine. And if you want to learn more, keep on my channel. I suggest you go and follow the channel's Instagram page, which is at Junior on Cars, as well as the channel's TikTok page at Junior on Cars as well. And more car content coming soon. So there's reviews. So bye.